Now, the NYPD on the scene, moving groups of asylum seekers from the Watson Hotel and Hell's Kitchen to the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal. Some of the asylum seekers were refusing to leave and had camped out along the streets.
A city spokesperson told Eyewitness News they've had more than 42,000 migrants bus to New York City in the last year. The plan is to move single adult men who were staying at the Watson to the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal in Red Hook. Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim is live in Hell's Kitchen. Stefan.
Well, asylum seekers had boarded these MTA buses behind me as the city was trying to move. I'm going to show you actually a live picture here of migrants actually getting on the bus now. Some of them, about a dozen or so, have been getting on. But last night they had gotten on these buses and the city was trying to move them to the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal. But an advocate showed up and asked them not to get on these buses. So if you take a walk with me this way, now a tent city has popped up here outside the Watson Hotel here on 57th Street. For the past half an hour or so, we saw city officials from the Parks Department show up, which gives you an indication that they're prepared to remove these tents from the sidewalk. And for the past half an hour or so, NYPD officials have been negotiating gently with these migrants, trying to convince them to come with them, promising that the conditions there will be better. This, of course, is a setback for a city struggling with what to do with asylum seekers. A city spokesperson says more than 42,000 migrants have been bused to New York City from Texas. The plan was to move the single adult men who were staying at the Watson to the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal and then repurpose this space for families with children. So these hotels that they vacated are no longer empty. They're being occupied now by families with children. But migrants and advocates say conditions at the terminal are inhumane.
Very basic beds, head to foot, no space in between them. There's 4 bathrooms in the entire facility for 1,000 beds. They've described multiple security gates to get in. They've described that there's only food during limited hours and that sometimes the water runs out. And importantly also, it's cold in there. Despite the mayor's claim that it's heated, they said it was cold in there.
Now, as you're watching live, some of these migrants now beginning to pack up their things. We also spoke with several migrants who tell us they'd rather sleep on the street than in that terminal. The city says it's not stopping the planned move, as you can see, but how long will this go on for? We'll be out here keeping an eye on it.